So, one of the other things that you will need to learn when citing evidence is how to construct a works cited page. There are a couple of different reasons why you might need this. Sometimes at the end of a paper, you might have multiple evidence responses or multiple paragraphs, so you'll have multiple sources that you've cited. And you want to show your reader where those sources came from. So, a lot of times in a bigger essay or paper, your teacher or requirement of the paper will be including a works cited page to show those multiple sources. Another reason you might need one is something very similar to what happened to the seventh graders. When we were trying to cite evidence for our Salem witch trials unit, we realized that some of the sources we had didn't include a specific title, author, or page number because it was an online article and it was missing some of those key components that you would typically use when you put a page number in parentheses or when you're trying to show who wrote the text and you have the title and the author and your claim. We weren't able to do that. So we had to still show where the information came from to show it was reliable. So instead, we included a works cited page. For many of you, I did the work for you in showing you how to cite it. I want to teach you how to do it for yourself. So let's say, for example, that you have found your evidence online in an article. Let's say this is the URL or the link to the article that you found. So you have the link, but you need to cite it as a source. There's a way to do that right inside of Google Docs. So what you would do is you would take that link, you would copy it, and then you go over to Tools, you click on Research, and you want to paste it right in here. It automatically did it because I had it selected. So you want to paste it in here. Then you have to look and make sure you find the right source. I check right here the link matches the link I have here. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to click on Cite. You'll notice this little 1 popped up my screen, and if I scroll to the bottom of my page, it included the citation. So I have one of my citations. I need the other one. So I also have this link. So again, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go into here, and now I'm going to replace it, paste it, Control V. You'll see it's loading. And now my next source came up, and I want to again cite it. So I'm going to click Cite. So I'll see at the bottom, my number 2 came up. Now, leaving it at the bottom is not acceptable for a works cited page. That's not how you would typically use MLA formatting. And most English papers require that you use a certain type of formatting. It's called MLA. So in order to do that, then I need to make sure I take these sources. I'm going to copy it right from here. I don't need the number 1. At the top of my page, I'm going to include a works cited page. It's going to be on its own page. I can take away my links now. I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to paste it in. And then I need to use my, oh, hold on. I lost my 2, so I'm going to go back and get it before I delete it. I'm going to copy and paste my second source that I used. And I lost my first one, so I'm going to go back and grab it. And typically when you have 2 sources, in order to figure out the order you put them in, it goes in alphabetical order. So when you look at the beginning of the source, it starts off with a T, the graveyard book. So both of them actually start off the same. So to figure out which one goes first, I look at the next thing right here, A, B, S, S. A is the first letter of the alphabet, so this one is going to go first. Because it said it doesn't start with a letter from the alphabet, it will go second. So you always look to see whichever one starts with an A, you put it in alphabetical order here. Now that I have my works cited page in both sources here, now I can go and delete these links. I don't need them anymore because for a works cited page, I only want to include the MLA formatting. So I'll have both of my sources here. So that's how you would create a works cited page. You can always use this research tab to type in your links and then it will cite it for you. So you don't really have to do that work yourself. And it's including all the things that are expected for a citation. So that way it is properly MLA formatted.